Alright, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. Welcome back to another edition of the Wild World of Outlaw. Sorry it takes me a while to post a video or two, but as you can see, old Massey Ferguson here. Well, we are out sowing some straw. We got us a little deer block put out. Make the deers happy. You don't want to give them no corn or nothing right now, but you do want to start giving them mineral, keep them some minerals out, them bucks. I'll be cutting horns here pretty soon. And as you can see, up there, that little white speck up there, that's the old white salt block from last year. But we had to take out the old feeder here, had to put spillway in the pond. Besides, this whole tree right here, as you can see, is dead. It's getting ready to come down here in just a week or two. But we just saw that old block right there. And I have been seeing, I haven't seen the deer, but I've been seeing the deer tracks down here. So, anyways, we've been putting minnows in the pond. I did have aqua shade in it, but we had some severe flooding and stuff, and it's washed all my aqua shade out. But on top of the clay, it had turned it a green color. But we're getting her. What we're doing today is we're grassing it in, and I'm just about done with it, as you can see. But I wanted to just take a minute and show you. You don't need no big fancy equipment, even though I do have a tractor here. I just saved my back. But as you can see, all you got to do is take your hands and broadcast your seed, and then you put try to get it even as you can, put your even coating of straw to hold your seed in. And like I couldn't explain to my daughter, you can stay on top of the straw it as you go. Fortunately, I run out and had to go get another bale. When you're broadcasting your seed, broadcast out so far, straw it in, and then walk on top of your straw so you ain't tracking through the mud. And now I know this looks all rough and cruddy right now. It's been too wet for me to really get in here and do any good bucket work with my dam. And I'm going to fix my spillway a little bit better. But right now, all I'm worried about is putting grass on it to help hold it in and keep it from leaking. And if we do notice a few leaks here and there, well, there'll be bare spots, and I can go in and I can fix that. But without grass on it, you're just kind of trying to beat a dead horse. It ain't going to do good. Once we get our grass back on it, then we can come back with you'll see our landscaping we're doing. But I wanted to tell you, I started this project out with a shovel. I did have people made jokes on Facebook, but I started this with a shovel. And then I bought a snow plow for my four-wheeler. I used a metal snow plow and a rotor tiller. And then I was fortunate enough to get this big hunk of lawnmower here. And I dug it out, the rest of it, pushed it all out with the bucket on that tractor. Now, I want something a little bigger than what you could get at Lowe's or one of them frog ponds. And yeah, my solar pump ain't working because it's getting dark and ain't a cloud in the sky. But I thought I'd take a minute and show you. Yeah, there's a lot of debris around here. And you see all these big rocks, all this come out of the bottom of that pond. And I finally got it down deep enough that it was chewing the dirt. When it's up full, about like it is right now, out here on the far corner where you see the green plants, it's just a little bit over my head. But I'll end up, by the time I'm done, I'll throw me a couple bluegill and some bass and stuff like that in here. I may catch them and stock it. I may just buy some if I can and put it in there. I do have about 100 minnows in there, 150 minnows right now. I've got some golds and some regular. They didn't have any feeder fish, so I wasn't able to get any goldfish to go in it, but my hopes I'm going to put some goldfish in it as soon as we get out of this little cold snap. Now, the reason it's so muddy and murky is because you can see all the exposed clay and all the runoff. It runs the muddy water down in there before it stays muddy. As soon as I get grass on here to help filter the water, it should clean up, clear up, and then we'll end up being able to get it a good blue looking color. If nothing else, when if it dries up, drains down, I'm going to line it with plastic. But I'm trying to keep it natural as I can for now. I may have to go back in, dig it out, like I say, and line it with plastic, but until that day comes, we're going with what we got. Other than about $20 worth of diesel and a $23,000 tractor and $10 worth of gas and a four-wheeler, it didn't cost me nothing. You could probably potentially dig this with a shovel, but just for all the jokers out there, I'd like to see you dig it out with a shovel. I got another one right over there, but I left it. But anyways, I hope everybody out there that's been impacted by the flood, I hope you're getting the help and aid and relief you need. And anybody, that's out in the cold, I hope you find a place to get warm. And right now, I got to get this done. And I guess we'll catch you on the next one.